Welcome. Welcome to the full moon meditation. Today is March 3rd, 2026, and we just had an eclipse. Being an interfaith chaplain, listening to nature has always spoken to me. What would be appropriate meditation for a moon eclipse and the beginning of spring? So it occurred to me that maybe the metaphor is a threshold, because it's March 3rd. It's not quite spring. Spring happens on the 21st of March, but in Oakland, California, in Northern California, spring is here, and undeniably so. But it got me thinking about how we hold opposites. The holding the tension of opposites is a very holy practice, not solving anything, but holding the space open for perhaps a higher answer to happen. And it's the mission of me as a minister, maybe all mystics, to hold the tension between light and shadow, and abundance and lean times, and celebration and crisis. We hold space for me, myself, and for others, for spirit to answer. Very powerful, to stay open. I have a poem for us today about that from Kate Bowler, about those who stay. We'll end with that. But then I started I was continuing to think about the metaphor for this sound meditation, and it's a blood moon. When the moon is in the sky, in its phases, it reflects back white. It reflects back the direct light of the sun. But when there's an eclipse, it turns red. Why does it turn red? It turns red because there is no direct sun on it. So it's not reflecting that direct light on it. But it turns red because it reflects all of the light around it, that diffuse light, the light of everything around it. It reflects that, and it turns red. This is a blood moon. This is a blood moon. This is a moon that is in eclipse. The moon passes through the shadow of Earth, much like we pass through the shadow. There's certainly enough crises and shadow in the world this day. Our world certainly appears to be that right now. But the eclipse of direct sunlight is a great metaphor because we don't know who's going to show up for our offerings, but we do them anyway. We are ministers, we are caregivers, we are people that do what matters. We show up. No matter who shows up with us, we stand in divine awareness. So the idea of reflected light is a beautiful one. Jack Kornfield speaks a lot about sympathetic joy. It's a Buddhist concept where we resonate with the light of others. We feel happiness and wonder in the success and well-being of others. It's the opposite of envy. We are all connected and interconnected. This is the job of caregivers. This is the job of healthcare workers, to hold hope and joy in the world with no tidy outcomes. Okay, let us begin with a poem by Stephen Charleston. It's called Handprints of a Heart. Breathing in the one note, we drop down from our head to our heart. We begin again. and we remake the world. We are all called, each in our own way, to do the work of creation, knitting together the many strands of grace that hold the universe together. We each have a task to perform, even if we are not always aware of its true purpose or intent. We may not even know what good we have done until the great cycles of love turn round and we discover the blessing that we have been. When the curtain parts and suddenly feel the cool air of heaven billowing about us, and only for an instant, we know that we have made a difference. We are called to be what no other can be, the handprint of our heart on the long walls of time. We are uniquely called to be love in this world and to put our hands on the long wall of time as only we are capable of doing. Sound is us. Sound is vibration. And we are more energy than matter. We human beings are more energy than matter. And we have a spirit in us that speaks to us in vibration, a feeling, a gut level intuition. And when we listen to nature, when we listen to that still small voice within, we gain the guidance of spirit. So a sound meditation slips under the words and goes directly to the source, you and spirit's vibration. So let us drop down. I have bells and chimes and a steel drum to help us move through, with the idea that it is our unique mission to be love in the world as only we can. It's up to you. Your meditation. Let us begin. With the reflected light of the world. Allow the notes of the steel drum to be an invitation to your soul. Drop down. Allow yourself to be held by the vibration of the earth. Nature, beauty. each called, each in our own way, to do the work of creation, knitting together the many strands of grace that hold the universe together. We each have a task to perform, even if we are not always aware of our intent or our purpose. We may not even know what good we have done until the great cycles of time and love turn round and we discover what a blessing we have been. When the curtain parts and we suddenly feel the cool air of heaven billowing about us. And for only an instant, we know what a difference we have made. We are all called to be what no other can be. The handprint of our heart on the long walls of time. We are all called to be what no other can be. The handprint of our heart on the long walls of time. What are you called to be? Dropping down into silence, we listen for the handprints, our handprints, on Spirit's long wall of time. We remember this place of peace. Place under the chaos of the world, the stories, the appearance, into the heart of things. We remember this place where we are held, sustained, and we remember who we are. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me virtually. I have an ending poem by Kate Bowler for all us caregivers, for all us people that see under the surface of things. It's called Blessed Are Those Who Stay. Blessed are those who stay, who sit beside the pain that cannot be fixed, who choose presence over platitudes, and silence over shallow comfort. Blessed are you who ask hard questions without rushing toward the answers, who bear witness to the kind of grief that rearranges the world. You who try to imagine, try to listen, try to love in the absence of tidy outcomes. May your staying be its own kind of balm, because it says your pain matters, you matter. And may you feel even now that this too is holy, to stay, to try, to say yes to life and all of its complexities and busyness, and to love each other all the way through. May you be loved all the way through. Blessed be Aho, Amin, Amen, Ashe, and so it is. Thank you.